Hi guys, today we're going to catch rainbow fish. Sound like fun? It's going to be challenging. I'm not sure how challenging it's going to be. But we are going to catch these juvenile, they're my first group of baby rainbows, but they're, I'd say juvenile. So we're going to catch these juvenile rainbow fish and move them from this 29-gallon into the 50-gallon that is downstairs. And we're going to take a pair of, we are. What are we doing? We're taking a pair of angelfish that are beginning to show breeding behavior, and we're going to put them in here because they don't really need to be in with cory catfish and tetras and other things. So they're going to be isolated in a 29-gallon so they can breed, hopefully. And the rainbow fish will have more space. And that'll be good because they're kind of taking up a lot of space. They're growing. They look like they're posing for the camera. So this will be fun. Any guesses on how long it takes for me to catch this many juvenile rainbow fish? I have no idea. I can't say I've ever done this. This is my first group of baby young rainbows that I've grown up. It all happened kind of accidentally, and yeah, almost gave up. And then I thought there's probably people who wish they had this problem, because rainbow fish fry are teeny tiny, I mean smaller than a grain of rice. The smallest little sliver of, I don't even know what to call it. And it took me a little while to figure out how to raise them because they are so tiny and very kind of fragile. Anyway, let's see how this goes. So, we need a tube, and we probably need to turn some of the filtery things off. So is that the right filtery thing? Ah, I didn't do that good. This is probably going to be fun to catch. Let's see, maybe half a bucket? A little less, a little more. That probably needs to be about enough. Okay. You wouldn't think that carrying a bucket of fish downstairs would be so eventful, but I had one jump out in the middle of the stairway, and the bucket's not quite even half full. And then I had another one jump out and start bouncing around when I got down here, so these guys are a bit crazy. You would think that if this bucket's not quite half full, that them jumping would not be an issue, but they, yeah, it was quite eventful. So here we go. This is, yeah, shoot, they're jumping now, 60, 70, I don't know, something. Oh, there, did you see that? It just jumped in. It's jumping into the tank. It is a better, oh crap. OMG. There's several that just jumped out. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how many. I think we're going to have to stop this. Well, that was really challenging and somewhat unexpected, but now that I think about it, I really should have not been so surprised that the fish were jumping out of the bucket when I was trying to pour them into the tank. So I got to collect fish off of the floor that were jumping everywhere. One of them was underneath the stand and I couldn't reach him, and I had to use the hose to kind of get him out from under where I could reach him. But I think I got all 4 or 5 of them off the floor, and I think we have everybody in the tank. I am a little concerned about the last 2 because they were fish out of water for quite a while. So, yeah, this is probably 65 to 70 rainbow fish that just got moved to this 50-gallon tank. A 50-gallon, or at least this 50-gallon, is a 3-foot tank that's 18 deep, and I think it's about 18 tall. And it's basically a 40 breeder that's 2 inches taller, because who doesn't want 10 more gallons of water? Yeah, in the same footprint. So that's what we have. They seem to be doing okay. There's a few that you can tell have dust and dog hair stuck on them because they flopped around on the floor for a moment or two. And yeah, so that's challenging. These things are small enough. They're like this perfect little in-between of they're strong enough to flail themselves out of a bucket and jump around and flop around on the floor for quite a while. And they're just like right in between being strong enough, but then also being light enough that, I mean, it's just really crazy that they, that was fun. But we have moved the fish as I intended to move the fish. The only thing I did not move are the tetras. There's like 4 carry tetras in this tank. And I just didn't feel like catching them, but I wanted them to not be in here. But I have not caught them, and now I've probably made it really, really hard to catch them. So yeah, that's what's going on. We have the rainbows moved. That's a good thing. That's a good thing indeed. Let's see if we can move this light over a little bit. So that was a fun adventure. I need to get some of these guys on my website, sparkiestropicals.com. Yeah, that's on my to-do list. Mainly the MacCullochi. They're the ones I have the most of. And I also have another group of rainbows coming up, and I need to get them out of the tub in my kitchen floor. They are in probably about 14 gallons of water in a tub in my kitchen floor. But I need to probably bring them in here. Well, no, not necessarily in here. I don't know. I need to do something with them. I need to get them out of the tub. I don't know that I have a good place to put them, because we've already seen what it's like to have to catch them as they get this size. The other ones are a little smaller. So, yeah. Suddenly remembering that I had intended to put these guys in a 4-foot tank that I don't have yet. Yeah, I'd intended to get a 4-foot tank to put, well, angelfish or rainbows or whatever is in, whatever's most in need. I was going to get a 4-foot tank to use as a grow tank for whatever. But for now, I think things are okay. They look like they have a little more room in here. They can grow a bit more. Not that they couldn't grow in that other tank. It's going to be better for them to be in 50 gallons instead of 29 or 30. So we'll see you later. We'll let you know how these guys are doing tomorrow, but they're doing pretty good today. I'm probably going to turn the light out and let them chill out. Ooh. Okay, here are the new, well, they recently moved blue angelfish pair. We have a Pinoy, dark blue Pinoy. This is the sibling to Little Mama, the mama of all of my, so that's the sibling to the mama of all my baby angels, the dark one. He or she is a beauty. You can see the similar patterns, but there's just longer fins. And then this one is a super veil Philippine blue. So the Philippine blue has been in here before with the other veil fin Philippine blue, but the Pinoy, the dark blue, is probably here for the first time in this 29-gallon tank. So that's what's going on. They are getting settled in, and they have a very large breeding cone. But they have large fins. You know, I don't think that it would be reasonable to put this pair in a 20-gallon tank, and even the 20 tall, it just, they just wouldn't have any space. So now they have a private space. They have a private space. They have a 29-gallon hotel room or something like that. So that's what's going on. We're going to go feed everybody. But they're doing much better. They were huddled in the corner earlier, but they were not happy about me catching them out of their other tank. So now they don't have Cory catfish. They don't have any tetras with them. They don't even have any snails in here, I don't think. I tried to get the snails out when I did a water change last night. Because the snails will climb up that breeding cone and eat the eggs if they have a chance. I don't think there's any snails. Let's just say there's a lot fewer snails. And if I find any snails, I will remove them. There's other tanks they can be in. So that's what's going on. That's what's here. So signing off. So there's a few different pieces of algae wafer. Gosh, they're going crazy. So I was trying to feed the Cory catfish, and I don't know that the Corys are actually getting very much. Let's look on this side and see what we can see. So they're kind of pushing it around the... Crazy fish. It looks like a large portion of the Cory cats are underneath this piece of wood. So then I didn't have any new fish in here, but these guys got some algae wafers too, and the fish are they're fighting over it, even though I put it in there with the intention of it being for the Cory cats. I don't even know that they're getting any. So I think I'm going to turn out the lights because it's late, and maybe the Corys will have better luck if the fish can't really see it.